lost John Witherspoon as well in the movie that was in that movie. You know, so it's like we understand we're getting older, but it's always tough, man, when you lose an icon. Like, it's a blessing. I see things different than most people because I look at life like we can be so lucky to live to 62.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I live my life. But you know, a lot of people, you know, they took that hard, and I can understand it, man. That man is a legend, man. Not only that, one of my favorite movies ever to this day, Fifth Element, is still one of the greatest films ever made to me.
For sure.
Like hands down. He was also the president of that. So,
but it's great to know, at least for like not just his fans, also his family, that he will forever be considered a legend. He will always be in cinema.
That's for damn sure.
That he will always be remembered through media.
Right. I agree with that. Like
a staple. He's gonna be there forever. He's gone, but still here.
And we also always, because generation after generation is always gonna show their kids, right? It's just one of those classics. It's kind of like Coming to America. Like Coming to America came out in like the late 80s or some shit. But to this day, I appreciate it. Like every time it's on, I gotta sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those films. So, rest in peace to a legend. We appreciate your work. We appreciate the man that you were while you were here, and we gonna keep lifting you up, man. And love that character is legendary. Like Debo is the ultimate. Like it's a Debo in every hood now because of Debo. Like every hood you go to now, it's a Debo because of Debo with the slippers and it all, man. Rest in peace to a legend, man. And it just sucks.
2020 takes another.
Yeah, basically.
That sucks.
Basically, bro. But I guess we gonna roll on to the next, but we just want to send prayers to his family, and we appreciate you, man. We appreciate the work that you put in, and all of the Timeless family. But on to Wayne, Little Wayne, also a legend. I can't take it away from him. The man, for about 4 or 5 summers, Lil Wayne put out a mixtape every like other week. Legendary mixtapes, not like I still listen to the shit to this day, like that type of legendary. But he in trouble right now for firearm. Of course, everybody know back in the day, maybe 6, 7, 8, maybe about 6, 7 years ago.
Wasn't that Wayne
Wayne went to jail for the exact same thing. He's a felon now. When you're a felon, you can't own a weapon or have a weapon or be around a fucking weapon and be caught with it, or you violate. Yeah. You know, so same with T.I. Same shit. So Wayne facing charges and he pleads guilty. He pleads guilty. So what we think about it?
Jail time? I wonder how much? How long?
I don't know, bro, man. Wayne been doing a lot of goofy shit, you know what I'm saying, as a lately, as far as the community goes. But, you know, we love him, but it's like, man, sometimes when a black man
like, we'll love straight,
right, like, when the legend stray away, like, at the end of the day, nigga, I still don't know you. You know, you don't live like I live. You haven't lived like I live, nigga. You've been rich since you was 14, nigga. I just struggled my whole life. So, we ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, it sucks, but at the end of the day, you gotta chalk it up. You plead guilty. So,
I mean,
let's see what happens.
I understand why anyone would want to, you know, possess a firearm. But why does he need one? If you're as rich as you are, why do you need? Again, I understand.
True. And if I do be around one, it's gonna be a security. It's gonna be security.
Like, you're not running the streets like an average Joe out here.
I mean, I with the amount of rappers that's been killed or shot in the last 4 or 5 weeks, I can understand a rapper wanting to move a little different with pistols. You know, because it's been wild. Like,
yeah, but he's been like how far into, I guess, the status of a celebrity?
Right, but I don't think that shit matter. I mean,
Like Ice Cube,
to my community, and we don't know Boosie, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Ice Cube.
I mean, I'm sure he has one, but I mean, it's not
but like, what I'm saying is like when you look at rappers, like over 2 weeks ago, me and my uncle had a discussion. I said the same thing about Boosie, and he got shot. In my community, we respect Boosie.
Yeah.
As far as a man and a hip hop artist, you know what I'm saying? So for him to get shot. Like, damn, so now they just shoot any rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can get why rappers would be like on the edge and be like, fuck it, I gotta keep one on me. Especially this time, 2020 is a wild time.
It's not big beef with anyone.
I mean, that's true, but also, like you said, you gotta protect yourself, bro. Like, like man in America, you never know.
That is true.
Like, that's the gist of it. You know, like, I would. That man got money. I don't know what the fuck he gonna do. I mean,
yeah, regardless whether it's showtime, he got money.
If it was me, I'm locked the fuck up. I'm gone.
Yeah.
We ain't sitting on millions. Like, he just settled with Universal about his Young Money deal that his daddy Birdman fucked him on and took. He just got a fat ass chick. So
yeah, he'll be alright.
And shit, he gonna have to. It's gotta be. If you plead guilty now, it's like, I mean, most people plead guilty to take a lesser charge.
Yeah.
Because they throw the highest charge at you. I ain't never been, but I pay attention to the shit.
Yeah.
They throw I believe they throw a higher charge at you.
Yeah.
Or a lesser charge at you if you plead guilty. So he plead guilty.
I mean, that's the smartest thing anybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
really.
Smart man, I guess.
Especially if there's no way you can argue it.
Right. I agree with that.
But, I mean, it ain't just the gun charges, though. He's also getting sued by his former manager for $20 million unpaid expenses.
Wayne can't catch
a break. I saw it, actually.
Picture with Trump. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, people ain't fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. But that's just allegations. I mean, I'm a Wayne fan. Like, I've been following Wayne for a long time. The only manager I ever knew him having is Tez.
Yeah. And you said it was what, his friend?
Tez Bryant, right? And they grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's, you know, him, McMahon, Tez, like, that's the crew. You know, and that's for the motherfuckers that really listen to Wayne. Cause if you know who they are, then you a Wayne fan. I'm a Wayne fan, so I know.